So, we're testing the new hat camera now. That might help me record some of this outside shit. Working on the new compound, but yeah, I don't know. I think I need to get a faster SD card. Anyway, I got this tank for free, and it was a third full of some natty old kerosene and water mixture. And I'm hoping that the kerosene will settle to the top and I can drain the water out through this valve down here so that I can actually burn this stuff. I ran some of it out into some jars here, but it's not... it doesn't smell as strong as it ought to, and it's not as oily as it should be. I don't think that's going to burn, but hopefully, if we keep doing this, it will eventually be something we can do something with. And I hoped if I left it sit in that jar that it would separate and I'd be able to tell, but I couldn't tell. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can barely smell it, and you can see a little film on top, but I think that's mostly tank rust. I don't know. Let me go get some matches and see if this shit burns. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see what kind of dumb hillbilly shit we can do. So kerosene's really hard to light just on its own. That's not going to work. But I think if I soak up a little on the end of a paper towel, we ought to be able to tell maybe a little bit about it as to whether it like lights at all. Come on, you piece of shit. Or and if it does, whether or not it consumes the paper towel. I think my lighter's fucked up. Isn't that a revolting development? There we go. Yeah, that's just all water. Yeah. Cycle through a bunch more of that shit and see if there's actually kerosene on top. Alright, boys. Now something's happening. I just don't know how to separate the oil from the water. There's definitely something going on there. I think I'm going to have to just let that tank sit and then just drain it real slow and get most of the water out of the bottom, and then maybe some of this shit'll burn in one of my heaters. Dip it just into the top. The kerosene ought to float to the top, I would think. But maybe I'm full of shit. Unless there's too much snot in my snot rag to burn here. Oh, come on, wind. Don't need your shit right now. See that? That's more like it. That would burn in my heater. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, based. I just got to figure out how to separate the water from the rest of it. And I didn't pour out a whole lot of water, maybe I don't know, 5 or 7 gallons or something. So, you know, if it was a third full, there's probably still plenty of kerosene in there if I can get it out in a usable form. I know exactly how I need to draw that stuff off of there. I need to take one of those little pumps, like those metering pumps, and just hold the tube right down on top of the top shit there, and I can filter it when I do that too, and just suck the top off with that little pump into another jar. That doesn't seem very, like, cost versus time effective, because, I mean, if commercial kerosene is $4 a gallon, then that's a waste of time. But for the purposes of post-apocalypse, like fuel salvage LARPing, it might be an interesting skill to figure out. Okay, cool. I don't have an extra pump up here. I will have to get one and try that later. But the main purpose of all of this is to see if this hat camera will actually record video right side up and not like sideways, and work great. Okay, bye.